Hello, I'm Mr. Shelby Turner, and I am teaching language arts to the junior high this year. So I'm working with the sixth, seventh, and eighth graders. And this year I'm really excited. It's my first year teaching my own class. This is my eighth year at the school. So to give you a sense, the students that are in eighth grade this year, I worked with them when they were first graders in aftercare. Also, this year's sixth graders, I got to be a long-term sub in uh, Mrs. Grantz's kindergarten room when they were in kindergarten, when the aide went on maternity leave. So uh, I have great relationships with all these kids. We all go way back, so I'm thrilled to be working with them. And I'm really excited to be teaching language arts. I love reading and writing. I love literature, and I am a writer myself. I'm mostly a songwriter. So I'm kind of bringing in my creative talents into the classroom and talking about, how artists work and how we work on our craft. Um, so the most of the ELA class this year is going to be two components. So we have the writing workshop where we're working on writing our own pieces. So the students get to choose the topic, um, and they get to choose the genre. We're starting with free verse poetry, so all of them are working on free verse poems. And I am thrilled to be working with them. They are coming up with amazing ideas. We have had a few work days in our writing workshop where I get to read their poems and give them advice. We're also working on poetry techniques, so I'm giving them the poets tools that they can use to revise and polish their poems as we move forward in the drafting phases of the writing process. So it's been amazing because the students have been really into it. These little writers, once they started writing, they have just kind of taken off and come up with great topics and come up with some amazing sensory language. So this is going to culminate in a writing portfolio at the end of the trimester. So we'll be able to see all their work. I'm also working on a literary journal or a literary magazine that the students are going to be able to submit to and work on bringing their work that they want to share to publish and share with the St. Helen community, which is also really exciting. Um, so writing workshop has been great. The other component, if you don't mind me doing my little visual again, the other component of ELA class is our reading workshop. So for most of the year, they are going to be reading novels that they choose. My goal with this is to get them excited about reading, to put books in their hands that they're excited to read and that they actually like, so that they become habitual readers and they really develop the habit of making reading a part of their lives. Because studies show, and I think most teachers would agree, that the greatest indicator of a student's success is how much they read and how often. So I'm hoping that we can have some of our students reading 40 or 50 books this year, maybe 60. I'm sure some of the more voracious readers will try to break 100 books over the course of the school year. But that is another part of the class where I've just been amazed. Once I say it's reading time, they get out their books. It's just completely silent in the rooms, and everyone just totally gets in the zone. So it's not so much of a chore in my class. It's something that they look forward to. Real quick, I'm going to try to pull off a technical miracle and show you a couple of the things that we're working on for technology. So here we have books we love. So when they read a book they really like, they can fill out this form. It'll pop up on this spreadsheet, so you can see some of the submissions already. So if a student isn't sure what they want to read next, they can check out their class's books we love list and say, oh, Luke gave this book better than a 10. It's a better than a 10. This is an amazing book. I need to read this. And we're also going to be doing book talks to share our ideas. So that's just one element of technology that we're incorporating. There's also a digital library because as you see all these books behind me, there's some wonderful titles in this room, but most of the students will not be entering this room because of our coronavirus rules. So there's a website where they can go on and check out the books. I've scanned all the books, so they're all in there, and they can just check them out, and I'll hand deliver it to their class. So that has been another really fun element. I don't want to ramble on and keep you all day, so don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'm thrilled to finally be teaching after being an aide for so long and after working with all these students, and I am so excited to be making plans and making poems with these brilliant young readers and writers. If you have any questions for me or any comments, or if you find my directions to be confusing or anything, please email me and let me know, because that's how I learn and that's how I get better. My email is sturner@sthelenschicago.org. And yes, this has been and will be a very interesting year. So thank you all for being a part of it with us.